Hi, I'm Caroline Mills. Welcome to this module on the change definition document. So the change definition document, what is it and why do you need it? Well, in that initial part of the change, so sort of phase one, we're talking about sort of building the change approach and defining the change. This document actually can really help you define the change. Now, this can be used, I think, interchangeably a little bit with the change canvas. So it may just be a preference piece, but the idea behind this particular document is to do it right before you really commence any sort of change on the project. So it actually helps you define what the change looks like at a high level. So inside the actual template itself, you'll have questions that you answer, things around why is the change needed, what change do we intend to make, how will the change affect us, when do we need to change, and who will lead the change. So it gets you really clear on what is the change and starts you to think about the types of tools and templates and different approaches that you might use in actually managing that change. So you could do that work in terms of populating this particular document. You might actually do that with some of the key stakeholders in a room, so some of the project stakeholders or some of the business stakeholders that are being impacted by that. Get them in a room and just walk them through these questions and capture down on flip charts or up on post-it notes if you're doing it visually in an agile way. Capture down what the answers to those questions so you can just effectively define that and provide a really nice talking point. And for you as a change practitioner, just a great way to kind of think about what is that change, who's going to help us lead that change, and who is that change going to impact at that kind of initial high level based on what you know at this point in time. And you might craft out of it at the end of sort of doing this template just a short statement or perhaps an elevator pitch so that you could actually say to people, here is effectively what we're doing, why we're doing it, who's going to be impacted by it. Particularly because a lot of stakeholders you might deal with are not really interested in reading massive documents, but they're quite comfortable just to read a one-pager or just hear from you this kind of elevator pitch in terms of what's actually going on.